All right, we are live. This is success lesson number 3 on Wednesday. I'm joined by and
I am so cool, so I'm named Maddox.
and Maddox. I don't know what else he said there. Hey, our lesson today comes from Twitter. It is both the Empire State Building and the Golden Gate Bridge were built during the Great Depression. The lesson there is that great things can be built during great adversity. So start building today. One day that I build each and every day is the way I start when I hop in my car. When I hop in my car to drive to work every day, it's a short drive. I make a phone call to what they call Success Hotline. So I call, I grab my phone and say, hey Siri, call Motivate. And it dials Success Hotline and I hear a 3-minute message. So I'm going to give that number to you here today. And this is a valuable number. That number is, let's all say it together. Is everybody ready?
973-743-4690.
Let's go ahead and dial that together. I'm going to call it on my speakerphone here, and you can hear today's message. It's a good one.
Once upon a time, there were twin boys. You've reached Success Hotline message number 10,620. I'm Dr. Rob Gilbert, and today's message is specially dedicated to Emily from Tennessee, who did such an outstanding job on Success Hotline yesterday. Thank you, Emily. Once upon a time, there were twin boys. They were 8 years old, and they were brought up in the same house with the same parents, went to the same school, had the same toys, but they didn't have the same attitude. One of them was down, depressed, and negative, and the other was up, positive, and energetic. Well, the parents finally decided to bring the boys to a psychologist. And he met with the boys individually. He met with them together. He met with the parents. He met with the whole family. And after about 5 or 6 weeks of therapy, he decided to do a little test. So one day when they came in, he took the negative boy down into the basement, and there was this huge playroom with ice cream, candy, cake, video games, rocking horses. And he said, son, why don't you stay here and play for half an hour while I meet with your brother? And the boy walked off into a corner and just sat there. Then the psychologist went upstairs and got the positive boy and took him to the top floor where there was this huge gymnasium. But all there was in this gym was this huge mound of horse manure. And he said to the boy, son, why don't you stay here and play for half an hour while I meet with your brother? And the positive boy went running up the mountain, rolling down the mountain. Within a few moments, he was a total mess. Well, half an hour later, the psychologist went back to the basement. And the negative boy was sitting in the corner still. He said, son, what in the world are you doing? Why don't you have some ice cream, candy, and cake? Oh, I might get sick. Why don't you play with the video games? Oh, I don't know how. Why don't you get up on the rocking horse? Oh, I might fall off. He said, well, why don't you follow me? You might learn something. So they went back upstairs to the gym, and the positive kid is running up the mountain, rolling down the mountain. He's a total mess. He comes running over the psychologist, and the psychologist said, son, what in the world are you doing? And the positive boy said, well, doc, with all this horse manure around, I figure there must be a pony somewhere. With all this horse manure around, there must be a pony somewhere. Negative people can be given the best circumstance and make the worst out of it. Positive people could be given the worst circumstance and make the best out of it. That story was President Reagan's favorite story.
So that there is an example of Success Hotline. So for today, that's my lesson, and that's my advice to you. Start building today, and one way to do that is to call Success Hotline. We will see you tomorrow on Thursday for lesson number 4. Happy Wednesday, Titans. We'll talk to you later. Go Titans.